tendencies and these information that you gather unconsciously, this is what basically shapes you as a human being. This is what shapes your personality. So basically, personality is an expression of your karma, is an expression of the things that you've been gathering unconsciously. So it's very important to have a certain conscious control over them and gather them consciously. Hey everyone, I can't see a thing. Hello. So it's a beautiful day here and I'm walking barefoot. You should do that. It's amazing. So today I want to talk about karma and how it affects your life and why you need to become conscious of its patterns, because otherwise, it's going to influence your everyday thoughts, emotions, and actions and everything that you do, and even your success. If you are successful with your business or whatever, there's going to be a sense of unfulfillment in you due to this karma. So what is karma? So there are 3 types of action that you can take: with your body, with your mind, or with your energies. So any actions of these that you're taking, it's going to affect your karma. So basically these kind of actions, they leave a residue in your system. Now this residue in time turns into tendencies. And these tendencies, they turn into certain memory patterns that are going to become cyclical. So you're going to keep doing it again and again. You're going to keep experiencing the same thing, but in a different way. It's sort of like, you're shooting a movie, but you change the set, but it's the same script. So it's very important that you don't gather this information unconsciously. And unless you're conscious of it, you're going to gather it unconsciously, because karma is being gathered all the time. And these tendencies and these information that you gather unconsciously, this is what basically shapes you as a human being. This is what shapes your personality. So basically, personality is an expression of your karma, is an expression of the things that you've been gathering unconsciously. So it's very important to have a certain conscious control over them and gather them consciously. These tendencies and these information that you gather unconsciously, this is what basically shapes you as a human being. This is what shapes your personality. So basically, personality is an expression of your karma, is an expression of the things that you've been gathering unconsciously. So it's very important to have a certain conscious control over them and gather them consciously. Now, you shouldn't regard karma like, I don't want any karma, or it's good or bad, or no, it's not good or bad. It's just essential for your survival. And without it, you couldn't even handle the most basic things in your life. So there's no such thing as good karma and bad karma. So trying to say I don't want to gather karma at all, it's like denying it, suppressing it, resisting it, and that creates even more bondage. So that's not going to take you to your freedom. So now if you gather karma unconsciously, then your life will be cyclical, and whatever you experience is going to be more of the same. And even if you are successful, there's going to be a certain unfulfillment in you, because you are unconsciously gathering them, and you will always long for freedom. And there's an intelligence in you which perceives that, and it always wants to break free. So you got to get to the point where you can create a certain distance from your karma, from these tendencies. And instead of being a victim of it, you can be more like a spectator. And once you gather them consciously, you will see that karma slowly starts to unfold. So slowly starts to become it's not gonna affect you in this way. Like, you're not gonna be compulsive or a slave of your past. You're not gonna be a puppet in its strings, you know. So now it's important to understand that karma is essential for your survival. So you couldn't do even the basic things in life without it. So again, don't disregard it, but also don't be focused on it like, I don't want to gather karma, I don't want to create negative karma, blah blah blah. Don't do that. That doesn't help. Now, if you want to have freedom of thought or emotion, then you need to create a distance from it. Now, how to create that distance? Well, there are two ways to do it. So one, you need to create a certain intensity in your life. You need to bring an intensity in your actions. So whatever you do, do it as intensely as possible. Always go all out. Because if you do that, then you will experience life at a higher level, and then automatically you will create a distance from your karma. You cannot do something intense and compulsive. You know, if you do something intense and you really pay attention to it, automatically you cannot be unconscious, you know. You cannot gather unconscious information anymore, at least to a certain level. So that's very important to do in your life. Now, another thing that you should do is yoga and meditation. Now, yoga and meditation, it's a science, you know. It's not a matter of religion or belief. So you need to understand that a spiritual process is something that gives you this freedom. That gives you the freedom to distance yourself from your karma so that you can function at a different level, so that you're not entangled all the time and reliving past experiences. So I'm gonna drop here some links with yoga and meditation for beginners, and if you want to know more about karma and what it does and how to create a distance from it and how to be a spectator and not a victim in your life, please schedule a free call with me and we can talk some more about it. So it was nice having you here today, and I'm gonna go continue my walk now. Wish you a great evening. Subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Let's make the world a better place. Bye bye.